here today to bring you guys this like cranberry smoky eye from the Modern Renaissance palette. A nice red deep lip. If you like it, just keep watching and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, so today we're going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to go ahead and take the Bon Fresco color out of the palette. It's kind of like a cool mauve-y color. And I'm going to just work that back and forth in my eye, right into the crease. I'm going to go back and forth till I get the desired color that I want. You know, I want it to be able to stand out just a little bit. That way it can kind of create a little bit of dimension whenever I layer the next color on top of it. So we're just going to work that around until we get the desired, color payoff. I'm going to go ahead and apologize. My son is going to be in and out of this video because he just doesn't know how to stay out. No, I had recorded it once when he wasn't home, and I had to re-record this. So this is round 2. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Anastasia palette, and I'm going to get the next color, which is a Love Letter. It's a very bright reddish pink color. And I'm going to work that with a little pencil brush. As you can see, I'm popping his head in. I'm going to work that on the little pencil brush on the outer V of my eye. I'm going to kind of make it really dark and then kind of fade it into a little bit to the center of my eye. And then I'm going to take a bigger blending brush and I'm just going to do a bunch of little circles and kind of, diffuse it just a little bit and work it up into the crease. Just going back and forth in circular motions, and then every once in a while going with like a little windshield wiper motion, just to kind of give it a little bit of color into the crease, but not too much. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other eye, which I did notice that I did not use the pencil brush on this side, which probably is the reason why I had to dip back in so much, because, with a pencil brush, it is much denser, so, you can pack on a lot more color, whereas the brush I'm using is a little bit more fluffy. And as you can see, my son, he loves to play with makeup with mommy, so he's trying to dig his own little brushes into the makeup, which I'm trying to stop. So I'm just working that back and forth, trying to get my husband for some reinforcements. I'm going to go and grab the Bon Fresco color that we originally started with and just kind of put it over a little bit of the outer part of Love Letter, just to make the lines not so harsh. Then we're going to jump into the Violet Voss Laura Lee palette with the color Tickled Pink. And we're going to use the color Vermeer from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love to combine these colors together. I just think they're so beautiful. I like to put them on the center of the lid and on the inner parts of the lid. And it just creates just such a beautiful, beautiful color. And then I'm going to go back in with the Tickled Pink color from the Violet Voss, and I'm just going to put it on my finger, and I'm just going to pop it right on top, like right in the center. I just love how it looks. It just brightens up my eyes. And so I'm just going to go ahead and pat it on my lids. And then I am going to take the dusty mauve color, which is the Bon Fresco, and I'm going to go back in and just work that in just to make sure there's not any crazy lines from the colors I just added. Then I'm going to go in and add the Tempera color, which is like just a pretty flesh tone color, and put it on the underneath of my brows. And then I'm going to go back in with a fluffy brush and just kind of make sure that I didn't create any harsh lines and kind of just work out the lines a little bit more, because I don't want them to be like too harsh. Then I am going apparently to put Fix Plus on top, just so that they are a lot more metallic-y, like the Violet Voss Laura Lee palette. That Tickled Pink color can really, really, really shine if you sprinkle some Fix Plus on it. It just looks phenomenal, and see how much brighter it is just from doing that. I love to do that. Then I'm going to take the Anastasia stick foundation in the color Beige and just swipe this all over my face. I absolutely love this foundation. I like it more than any of my other foundations that I have. I just enjoy it. It just works out so easy for me and doesn't take a lot of time. So I'm just going to pat this in all over my face. As you can see, my son pop in and out. He was trying to take my stuff. See, I gotta take a minute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish blending everything in. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get my concealer, The Naked Skin by Urban Decay. I'm going to go ahead and draw my little triangles and my little star on my forehead, go down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin, just to kind of lighten everything up. I'm in the color Fair and Neutral. I did get a couple shades lighter than my foundation just because I did want to brighten my under eye, and as you can see, I definitely do that. But this is, probably 1 or 2 shades lighter than definitely 1 shade lighter than it should be, but quite possibly 2. And so I just work that in with my beauty blender, making sure I make those eyes, the shadow of the eye, sharper. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm going to bake. I'm just going to put a lot of powder underneath my eyes just to kind of make them even more brighter. I'm not going to let it sit on there too terribly long. But as you can tell, it's just going to be a lot of powder. I'm just going to set everything with that powder, just swirl it around all over just to make sure my foundation is nice and set, and kind of dust away a little bit everywhere else. And then I'm going to sweep it away with just a clean brush. I just want to make sure that I don't have any other product on, because the longer you let the bake sit, the lighter it gets, and sometimes it can get a little cakey depending on your skin. So then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light the Contour Shade and Light palette. I'm going to go in with the middle color and just carve out my cheekbones. It's kind of orangey now that I'm looking at it. Might go ahead and try some other stuff, but I always wear this. But I didn't realize how orangey it kind of looked on my fair skin. But we're going to work with it today. I'm just going to kind of blend that out. I'm going to take my Becca Mineral Blush in Flowerchild. I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. Smile. And work that in. I love this color. It's such a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to finish working that in. Oh, dance session. Woohoo! Then I'm going to take the Jaclyn and Becca face palette. I'm going to take Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, mix them together, and put them on the high points of my cheek. And then I will put that on the tip of my nose. I love this highlight. It's so beautiful. You can see it from so far away. I just love it. Oh, and the faces I make. Oh gosh. I'm going to finish applying that on the tops of my cheek. And I kind of go up on my temples. I put a little bit on my nose and on my cupid's bow. Okay, a lot on my cupid's bow. and then I went ahead and contoured underneath my lip, my bottom lip, just to kind of make it just a little bit pouty. And then I'm going to go back into my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and take the Essence liquid liner. I'm just going to try to go really, really close. I'm going to do like a small little wing. I do love this eyeliner. It's very inexpensive and it has this very, very, very long tip on it. And it just creates the wing kind of by itself, and it makes it easier to do a long winged liner. It makes it kind of effortless. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Then I'm just going to go back into the Bon Fresco from the Anastasia palette and work that on the bottom lash line all the way in, and just work that back and forth just to kind of do the same thing that we did on the top, we're going to do to the bottom. So we're just going to take that color and work it all along the bottom lash line, and then we're going to go back into Love Letter and deepen up the outsides, the outer corners of the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and get a fluffier blending brush just to kind of work it out and kind of smoke it out a little bit more. As you saw my son go by. Then I'm going to sweep away the fallout. And I guess a little sing and dance session. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply, he's going around in circles. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply the Better Than Sex Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. Yes, and I got it on my face. Can you believe it? I love this for my bottom lashes just as much as I do my top lashes. I absolutely love this mascara. It's probably my favorite mascara. So I'm just going to go ahead and work this on my bottom lashes as well, just to get them nice and coated. Then I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill Face Palette, and I'm going to take those colors, the Prosecco Pop and the Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to pop those on the inner corners of my eye, and it kind of just helps open up your eyes when you have a lighter shade on the inner corner of your eye. It's very flattering. I love it. And I am going to take that same pencil brush and I'm going to dip back into that Kat Von D contour palette, and I'm going to take that medium shade and I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my nose just to slim it down just a little bit. Not that my nose is huge, just, you know, why not? So I went ahead and I applied a lot of powder, but I am going to take a brush and I'm just going to, a clean, fluffy brush, and I am going to just blend that away. So it's just more or less like shadows that you see, not necessarily like all the powder that you see. So I'm just going to blend that away. Now I will blend away my highlight when I do this, so I am going to go back in and touch that up as well. Had to, you know, blend it out just a little bit on the tip of my nose. But see, here I go back in with the way too much Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. So I kind of blend it away and start from scratch. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the lashes, the Ardell Whispie lashes. I love these lashes. I love these lashes. They are my top favorite lashes. They're just so easy, number one. And number two, they just are so beautiful. I love them. Let me, you know, readjust these. Not so good at putting them on a camera yet, but I'll get there. I'll get there. So I just go ahead and press them into my eyelashes so that they kind of have like a little seamless, so that my eyelashes aren't doing anything crazy by themselves. Then I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and I am going to warm up my face some. I'm going to take it and put it right over where I contoured, and I'm going to put it on the temples of my face and just kind of really the outer perimeter of my face, just to kind of warm me up a little bit. Because I am very fair, and so I kind of just all blend together. But I do go ahead and I blend it down a little bit of my neck so that it's not such a harsh transition line. But I do, like I said, go back and forth around my hairline and different places like that, just to warm up my face and give me a more bronzed look instead of just pale white. Then I'm just going to go in with a brush and just blend away. Now I'm going to take the Smashbox liquid lipstick. I absolutely love these liquid lipsticks, and mine is called Misconduct. I love this color. I actually keep it in my purse. I know it's kind of crazy, but I do. I just love it so much. But this is the color Misconduct. They're really, really easy to apply. Like there's not really much to it. It just makes it really easy. I love the formula. They dry really nice. I just absolutely love them. So this is the finished look. It's a smoky cranberry eye with a deep red lip. I just love the way this turned out. So if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can be notified whenever I do my next tutorial. And I guess that's it. So until next time, bye.